Welcome everybody, and thanks for joining me again today for another gentle dose of daily movement. Today we're going to be moving through 3 rounds of 4 movements with a nice long 30 seconds of rest in between. Now I want you to use the 30 seconds of rest to try to soften your chest and abdomen and allow yourself to take in a nice long slow breath. So for our movements today, we'll be starting with bent over speed skaters, followed by a nice and gentle active stretch with single leg ankle grazes. Afterwards, we're going to be moving down onto our hands and knees for our legs only bird dogs, followed by some core work with our heel taps. If you need to take the time to set up a yoga mat on the ground, pause the video now and get yourself situated. If not, let's get started with those bent over speed skaters. With our first round here, let's start out gentle and slow and allow the movement to open up as we move into rounds 2 and 3. As always with this movement, we're going to start in a quarter squat position with a subtle bend in the knees and the hips. Make sure it's a comfortable position because we'll be in this position for the full 30 seconds. Coming up next, we've got our first round of single leg ankle grazes. So this first round always tends to be a little bit stiff, so make sure to be patient and trust that everything will start to open up by round 3. In this first round, let's focus on exploring the stretch, moving slowly and focusing on our breath. Okay, you can start to slowly bring yourself down to your hands and knees onto the yoga mat for our legs only bird dogs. You'll want to set your hands and knees roughly shoulder width apart while keeping your back into a nice neutral position. Once you're ready, you'll start by lifting up one leg at a time and drive your heels straight back as if there's something behind you that you're trying to push away. After that, we're going to alternate legs and continue to repeat. Time for a little bit of core now. Starting in your back, bring your heels as close to your butt as you can. You'll want to bring yourself into a crunch position, and with one hand at a time, make an effort to tap the outside of the same foot. If you can't reach all the way, don't sweat it. Just do what you can. Alright, now round 2 coming up here. We've now got some blood flowing, and it's time to start picking up the pace on these movements. Let's try to get the heart rate up with this round of bent over speed skaters. this round of ankle grazes, let's really focus on shifting your butt back and down towards the ground to get a little bit deeper into this stretch. Make sure you're not moving towards any pain with your stretch. When it comes to stretching, pain is counterproductive. This round of our legs only bird dogs, let's make sure to turn on our core and avoid any lateral rotation. Let's keep ourselves nice and stable for as long as we can. Back to our heel tap for some more core. Let's try to pick up the pace here and see if we can get even more taps than we did in the first round. Alright everybody, you're doing great. It's time for round 3. So let's work on reaching our leg back even further with these speed skaters than we have been through the first 2 rounds. Last round of ankle grazes. By this point we should be feeling nice and limber here, so let's work on getting even lower than we have been before. everybody, we're almost done. Let's make a nice flat table shape with your back that you could host a dinner party on. Keep that core turned on and your butt squeezed. Let's go, we got this. All right, last 30 seconds here. Pick up the pace on these heel taps. Let's see how many taps we can get. Let's go, we got this. All right, everybody, great work today, and thanks again for joining us. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another dose of daily movement.